action.
Okay, so
Welcome back.
turn it off. Hello everyone, welcome to The Bite with Craig and Tess. I have been thinking of what dish to make tonight. Something easy. So I am making a Filipino pork ribs soup. We call this Sinigang. So to make this dish, I am going to use pork spare ribs. I have a spare ribs here and I already defrosted it for a few minutes. I think I actually over defrosted it and looks like it's partly cooked at this side. So I don't know if I'm going to use this all because it's quite a lot and Craig doesn't particularly eat much when he finishes late at work. We got this from the butcher. I should have asked the butcher to cut this for me. But anyway, I'll just have to do it myself. I'll just have to cut it in bite pieces, I guess. So I'm just gonna cut this off and I'll be back. Okay, so after a few minutes, I have my pieces of meat. I am going to use the sampalok mix. This is tamarind mix. Back home, my parents used to use fresh guava or fresh tamarind or fresh, we call these, I don't know what it's called in English, but we call it eba. It's like papaya tree kind of, and bear fruit from the top of the tree to the ground. So I will research that for you guys, but that's very, very, very sour. And we used to eat it and dip it in shrimp paste or salt. And oh, I'm just salivating just just thinking about that. Anyway, so now we have a mix. We don't need to boil the guava before we can put in our dish. And guava, or I guess guava is a bit subtle than tamarind. So which one would you prefer? Just a subtle sour or the full-on punch? So if you want a full-on punch, I guess you can use the tamarind. So with this one, I have ginger, garlic, pandan, and lemongrass. Oh, and I put bay leaves as well. And just 3 liters of water, pork cubes just to add extra flavor of pork. And then the fat, if you can see it on top, the fat sets. So I'm just gonna scrape this off and that should be ready to use. So I'll just have a small bowl here and a ladle, just a plastic ladle. So I'm just going to scrape the fat that was sitting on top of my broth. So I'm just going to strain the aromatics from this one. And then that's where I'm gonna put my pork. Look at that fat! And I'm going to dissolve my tamarind mix here. I'm not gonna put all of it because I don't want it too sour. But if in any case that I put a lot, I normally cut it off with sugar. I use the brown sugar, the brown packed sugar. That's all the aromatics. And whenever I want to, whenever I'm braising meat, just to speed up, to soften the meat, I put a teaspoon or fork Kapoy ako ba? If you don't have lemongrass in your area, you can use powdered lemongrass. You just have to saute it to get that flavor. All right, so I'm just going to dump all my meat. Wait. And into the stove. This is gonna be an easy dish. And I'm gonna put potatoes. Now, for the secret ingredient, 1 teaspoon. That will take probably 45 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes, and it'll be fall off the bone. Okay, so I am going outside to pick my water spinach and sweet potato leaves. Come on. Hi. Okay, so you are just going to water spinach. So here's my water spinach. That's it. That's my water spinach. And then we're going this way here. Alright, that's all I can get. So I think that's enough. I go back in. So I came back with my leaves from the backyard. And I have water spinach and this one, what we call talbos ng kamote. I guess it's a sweet potato leaves, and this is the water spinach that I'm going to use. I don't have much, and this is gonna wilt, so this is not gonna be much too. And I'm just gonna add potatoes and eggplant. So now I'm going to dissolve my mix, my tamarind mix, with the broth that I have. I don't know if I should put all. Maybe I'll try half. And I'm just gonna pour that in here. Started with half of the mixture, just because I don't know if how strong this is gonna be. So I'm just going to try. Oh. So half a mix. Just the sourness that I like. So just make sure that you tried it first. Just start with half, and if you're not happy, then you can add more, and if you add more, then you can cut it with a bit of sugar maybe, or I don't know, what do you use to cut the flavors. Sometimes if you put too much salt, I think you can add a little bit sugar, or maybe whatever. I guess it depends on what dish you're making. Say if it's a creamy dish, then maybe you can add more cream or more milk, or something like that. I don't know. So let me know in the comments below what are the ingredients that you add in your dish to cut down the saltiness, the sourness, anything that is too powerful on your taste bud. I am going to peel my potatoes now, and that will be next in my pot. You can put carrots too in your soup, and I'm just gonna cut it lengthwise. and soak it in water because potatoes easily oxidize. And that's my timer. So that's an hour of simmering. So I've been simmering my pork for an hour. A little tip. So this board is going everywhere. So just get a cloth, wet it, and then just put it at the bottom. And it won't go anywhere. All right. So I'm just gonna use half of my eggplant because this is quite big. I think that's enough. Yep, half is enough. So now I'm going to put my potatoes. Alright, now I can put my eggplant. Let's cook that for a few minutes and then I can add the leaves a bit later. Okay, let us check. A few more minutes and I think our eggplant is done. Deliciousness. I love it. Yum, 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 yum. I think I can add the leaves now. Beautiful. So I'm just going to cook this for a few more minutes and our dinner is ready. Okay, so I'm just gonna dish up my dish. Alright, I normally have this with rice, but I want to try it now. Smell of goodness. It's so hot. It will be a while. Oh my gosh. I love it. Not because I cooked it, but I really love it. I'm going to try the meat. Ooh, it falls off the bone. Look at that. Yes, please. And the kamochi tops. Now I burnt my tongue. That's okay. So good. Now I'm just going to finish this, but it's still really hot. So I have to wait for a while. And thank you for being with me and accompany me with making this dish. I hope you like this video. Give us a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Don't forget to ring that notification bell so you will get me updated with upcoming videos. Alright, thanks. Bye.